Want to be friends? Hi, ladies. Welcome back to Healthy Her Midlife. I'm Christine. I'm the creator of healthyhermidlife.com. This on here on YouTube and also on the blog healthyhermidlife.com. Please remember to like and share and follow this channel. Also, don't forget, I have a newsletter over at healthyhermidlife.com, and each week I send it out, and it has lots of great content that is not published anywhere else. So if you don't want to miss out, be sure to hop on over there and subscribe to the newsletter. So today I want to talk about making friends in midlife and how having that social network is very important for us and for our health. So most of my life, I've had a best friend. Paula and I met in the 8th grade in band, and it wasn't an instant. Like, we were a little bit competitive, a little bit enemies, but we eventually became close friends and we became best friends. And then in 2017, I had the amazing luck of meeting another fun bestie friend. Her name was Kathy, and she was the person that I could talk to about like all of the deep things. You know, you had those conversations with other women or other people who were you just go deep. That was Kathy. So Paula was always my ride or die. We always had lots of fun together, lots of laughs, lots of jokes. And Kathy was more of like my intellect feeder. Unfortunately, in May of 2020, Kathy died. And a year and a half later, Paula died. And it's just really hard to not have a best friend anymore. I do have lots of friends, and I love them all. But research really shows lately, especially since COVID, that getting out there and making new friends and having meaningful relationships in our lives is really important for our health and our mental well-being. I mean, don't you remember when we were kids and our parents would just like send us outside, go play outside, and whatever kid was around, like we would play and we would become friends. And it was so easy when we were kids, right? It's not the same now as adults. How are you supposed to find a best friend? So research is showing that having a good social network, or not like online social work network, but like a group of friends, that someone that you can call at 4 o'clock in the morning. Do you have a friend like that? Can you call her at 4 o'clock in the morning and you know she's going to pick up? Having friends like that in your life is going to reduce your chances of ever having depression or anxiety. And also, it could improve your health and longevity by 50%. There was a Harvard study that showed that social isolation increased the risk of your mortality by 30%, which is similar to smoking and obesity. So how do we find new friends? Well, I'm right there with you, sister. Like, I'm looking for them too. So I had to research this so that to help me, but I'm hoping that maybe what I am finding can help you as well. All right, so here's my first tip. Rekindle some old friendships. Maybe you lost touch with some friends from elementary school or high school or even college, and you guys really got along back in those days, and maybe you can find them. I mean, luckily we've got Facebook and Instagram. It's a lot easier to find people that we've lost connection with and rekindle those friendships again. And it's fun to look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember this. And maybe they remember something different than what you remembered. But I know I've rekindled a couple of really, really ancient friendships. Not that not that we're ancient people or anything, but you know, back in the day, back when we were little tykes, and it's nice connecting with them again. So that has helped a lot. Another tip I came across was exploring your own personal interests, which we talk about a lot on this channel. Anything from um, you can join a book club, you can join a hiking group, you can volunteer. The point is to surround yourself with other like-minded people, and don't be creepy about it. Be like, hey, want to be friends? But you get to the point where you're talking more to strangers, and they're not strangers anymore. They turn into acquaintances, and then acquaintances can turn into friendships. So a third tip is to be open and vulnerable. And this one is hard for me, but here I am trying not to cry on YouTube. Do we want to be a friend? Do you want to be my friend? So the more vulnerable and honest you are with people, the more that they get to know who you really are. And it's important. And it shows that you're courageous, not that you are a crybaby. A fourth tip is to be a giver, not a taker. So that means to celebrate other people's wins. Um, maybe you're maybe you're offering support to those people, those acquaintances, to become more into a friend mode, or maybe you're just listening to them unload a little bit as well. We all need a person who will listen to us. The fifth tip I came across is to go first. This came from one of Mel Robbins' podcasts, where she said, go first, be the one that says hi first. So maybe you're on your morning walk and you see the same person every day, and you can just say hi to them. That podcast episode, she had a great story about how her daughter did that in college, and it led to a best friendship because she just said hi first. Another tip is to leverage your social media accounts. So maybe you have some old, not old friends, but you know what I mean. So people that are you've been friends with for a long time, and you're like, oh, I forgot about that person. Maybe you can DM them or comment on their latest posts, that sort of thing, and rekindle those friendships as well. The seventh tip I came across is something that's actually working really well for me, and that is to just become involved in social events that are happening in your local community. We've met quite a few couples in our local town, and that we've all become good friends. And I'm happy that to see the possibility of making new friends. It gives me encouragement. The eighth suggestion that I came across was to be an active listener, and that kind of goes hand in hand with being vulnerable and honest. So you can be vulnerable and honest and with other people, and then when they're trying to be vulnerable and honest with you, be an active listener. Really be involved in what they're saying and really be present in what they're saying. There's nothing worse than being in a conversation with someone and you can just tell they're probably going over their grocery shopping list right now as you're talking. And the last great tip that I think I would like to share with everyone is the suggestion of getting involved in a physical activity. That kind of goes along with the previous tip about becoming involved in other activities that interest you, like the hiking group. You could do hiking, you could do walking, maybe you can go to a yoga class if that's something that you're interested in doing. But maybe you can pair finding a new friend or finding more friends with a physical activity that's healthy, and then it's a win-win. So what I like about all the tips that I found was that not only are you getting out there and you're meeting new people, but you're also becoming a little more involved in activities that interest you. And then maybe the activities also are will bring you more health. Maybe it's a cooking class. Doesn't have to be a physical exercise class. It could be a cooking class, or maybe it's a lecture. Maybe your favorite authors in town and signing books, and you can go and attend that and meet other people who like the same person. The point is, I have to, and you have to. We just have to get out there and go for it and build our little villages one girlfriend at a time. Maybe we can build it here on Healthy Her Midlife on YouTube. Okay, ladies, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a hard one. It was a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel with all of your amazing girlfriends, because I know you have them. And don't forget to hop on over to the healthyhermidlife.com blog and subscribe to the weekly newsletter. Thank you, lovelies. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I hope I see you out making new friends. Stressful. That was hard.